Итак, текст на аудирование и перевод к 15 уроку. В этом уроке снова даны количественные и числительные, то есть 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 и так далее. Итак, вы должны послушать предложение. Второе. Остановить воспроизведение. Третье. Записать это предложение по-английски себе в тетрадь и письменно перевести его на русский язык. Вы должны писать только ручкой и только себе в тетрадь. Вы не должны пользоваться никакими материалами, и вы должны отключить субтитры. Поехали!
1. Would you like me to prepare mustard for us? 2.
Yes, we all like when you prepare mustard.
3.
So we would like you to prepare it.
4. The ambulance is coming in some minutes, isn't it? 5.
Yes, it must arrive in some minutes.
6.
We want it to arrive in some minutes.
7. What would you like her to prepare as the third course? 8. Would you like me to prepare for you rice pudding as the third course? 9.
No, I wouldn't like you to cook for us a rice pudding.
10.
Cook something else.
11. Who's going to visit us at Easter? 12. Is anybody going to visit us at Easter? 13.
Yes, everybody is going to visit you at Easter.
14.
We would like you all to visit us at Easter.
15. Do you want her to buy any blueberries for you in a supermarket? 16.
No, I prefer to pick blueberries in the forest.
17. How many blueberries do you usually pick in the forest? 18.
Usually we pick a few blueberries in the forest.
19. Are you going to be long to pick blueberries? 20.
Yes, normally it takes us a great deal of time to pick blueberries.
21. Are you going to make a chicken soup for us for supper? 22.
No, I'm going to get a cheese soup for you for supper.
23.
I wouldn't like her to cook a cheese soup for us in the evening.
24.
Basically, we wouldn't like her to prepare a cheese soup for us.
25. What else wouldn't you like her to prepare? 26.
We often see her go to the clinic.
27. What does she do at the clinic? 28.
She often goes to the clinic to consult with doctors.
29. When is she going to grocery store to buy chocolate rabbits? 30.
We expect her to go to grocery store for buying chocolate rabbits.
31. Everybody buys chocolate rabbits before Christmas, don't they? 32.
Yes, we always expect our parents to buy chocolate rabbits before Christmas.
33. Is she going to buy a black dog for herself? 34.
Yes, she likes black dogs and she wants buying black dogs for herself.
35.
Nobody knows why she likes black dogs.
36. Do you let them go to the forest to pick wild strawberries? 37.
No, I never let them go to the forest for picking wild strawberries.
38. What parents let their children to the forest for picking wild strawberries? 39.
My mum never lets me go to the forest without her.
40. Why are you going to the veterinary clinic? 41.
We want them to treat our pet in the veterinary clinic.
42.
Vets must treat our animals.
43. You'd like me to take you home, wouldn't you? 44.
Yes, I'd like to take me home.
45.
Let me take him home.
46. Do you often see the driver bring her home? 47.
Yes, I often watch the driver bring her home.
48. Would you like the driver bring you home? 49.
No, I want the driver to bring me to my work.
50. Does it take you much time to drive to London? 51.
No, it takes me little time for driving to London.
52. What drink is your mum cooking now? 53.
She's cooking black coffee for my dad now.
54. What drinks does your mum usually make for herself in the morning? 55.
Normally she makes fruit juices for herself.
56.
She also often makes green tea for herself.
57. Does she make black tea for you in the morning? 58.
No, we usually make it ourselves.
59. Do you want me to cook eggs for you? 60.
Yes, I'd like you to make eggs.
61. Do you want me to fry eggs for you? 62.
No, I'd like you to boil eggs for me.
63. Do you like me to make soft-boiled eggs? 64.
No, I'd like you to make hard-boiled eggs.
65. Does your elder brother ever cook anything in the kitchen? 66.
No, he never cooks in the kitchen at all.
67. Are you drinking anything now? 68.
Yes, I'm drinking tea in the kitchen.
69. Who would like to drink any milk? 70.
No, none would like to drink any milk.
71. Does your mum always make you drink any milk before school? 72.
Yes, she makes me do it every day.
73.
I hate to drink milk in the morning.
74. Do you often buy chocolate rabbits before Christmas? 75.
Yes, we've got such tradition in England before Christmas.
76. Have you got any else traditions in England? 77. What faculty do your parents want your brother to study? 78.
They want him to study at the Faculty of Law.
79.
They expect him to become a lawyer.
80.
But he wants to be a historian.
81. What do you cook for your father for dinner? 82. What does he generally ask you to cook for dinner? 83.
Usually he dines at his factory and we cook nothing for him.
84.
Buy some food for supper.
85. What food would you like me to buy for supper? 86.
Do you want me to buy any fast food for supper?
87. No, I want you to buy some fruit and vegetables. 88. I'd like to prepare some delicious salad of tomatoes, cucumbers and cabbage. 89. You must also buy corn and beans for this salad. 90. Buy also some fish to fry it. 91.
I expect her to get a very delicious dish for supper.
92.
I hope you buy some food processor for cooking salads.
93.
It takes little time to prepare some salad if you've got a food processor.
94. Would you like me to prepare fried fish? 95.
Yes, I'd like you to prepare fried fish with potatoes.
96. Would you like me to add potatoes to this fried fish? 97.
Yes, add it to this dish.
98. Does your father let you fish in summer? 99.
Yes, he always lets me fish in summer almost every day.
100. Do you often see locals go to the forest for picking flowers in spring? 101.
Yes, I'd like to pick flowers with them in the forest.
102. Can we see foxes in your forest? 103.
No, I often see the foxes hide from people.
104.
They don't let people see themselves.
105.
I don't know the scientists to watch foxes.
106. Who'd like me to prepare fried potatoes? 107.
Does your mum let you make fried potatoes?
108.
Yes, my mum likes me to cook fried potatoes.
109. Do you fry potatoes with onion? 110.
Yes, everybody would like me to fry potatoes with onion.
111. Does your mum make you drink fruit juices? 112.
Yes, she makes me drink fruit juices because they've got many vitamins.
113.
She also makes my elder brother drink juices every day because they're very useful.
114. How exactly does she make roast beef? 115.
I often watch my mum making roast beef in the oven.
116. How often do you watch her making roast beef? 117.
I like to watch her cooking.
118. Do you ever eat any fast food? 119.
No, my mum doesn't want me eat any harmful food.
120.
She wants me to eat only useful food with many vitamins.
121.
But sometimes she lets me eat crisps.
122. Does your mum make you drink any grapefruit juice? 123.
I hate it because it's bitter.
124.
She never makes me drink bitter juices.
125.
Although a grapefruit juice has got many vitamins which are very useful.
126. Does your mum ever let you make any sandwiches? 127.
Yes, sometimes I help to make her some fish sandwiches.
128.
Usually she asks me to help cooking tuna sandwiches.
129.
But sometimes my mum asks me to cook salmon sandwiches.
130.
Usually she cooks trout sandwiches herself.
131.
She never asks me to make them.
132. Do you ever watch any fashion shows? 133.
Yes, sometimes my mum asks me to watch some fashion show to discuss it.
134.
But I don't like watching fashion shows at all.
135. Do you want me to fry potatoes for dinner? 136.
Let me help you to fry potatoes.
137.
Sometimes I help my mum to fry potatoes.
138.
Sometimes I watch her frying potatoes herself.
139. Are you going to repair your car in the garage? 140.
Yes, I'm good at cars and I want repairing my car in the garage.
141.
Don't you repair your car in your garage?
142.
Some my friends ask me to repair their cars in the garage.
143. What cooker have you got? 144. Have you got a gas cooker? 145.
No, we haven't got any gas cooker.
146.
Nobody wants to buy gas cookers at all.
147.
We don't want anybody to buy a gas cooker.
148. Where would you like you to gather? 149.
We'd like you to gather at our home.
150.
Even if she's busy, she must come to us.
151. How do you get to the school? 152.
I get to the school by bicycle.
153. I wouldn't like you to get to the school by bicycle because it's very dangerous. 154.
No, there's a cycle path near the motorway where we can get to the school.
155.
It's safe to go to somewhere on the cycle path.
156.
What makes you think it isn't safe?
157. What do they give you at the school for dinner? 158. Do they give you fast food at the school for dinner? 159.
No, we don't want them to give us fast food for dinner.
160.
Often we ask them to give us fresh fruit and vegetables.
161. Do they give you fried vegetables with onion? 162.
Yes, they often give them at the school for dinner.
163.
My father often drinks a glass of wine before supper.
164.
But my mother wouldn't like him to drink wine at all.
165.
She thinks wine to be very harmful.
166. Does your father like to drink beer before supper? 167.
No, he doesn't drink beer before supper at all.
168.
My mum wouldn't like him to drink beer before supper.
169. Does your grandmother make you work in her garden? 170.
Yes, she often makes me pick berries and fruit in her garden.
171.
Your grandmother wants you to help her in picking berries in her garden this weekend.
172. Are you going to visit her this weekend? 173.
Yes, if she wants me to visit her, I'm visiting her this weekend.
174. Does your mum ever let you go fishing? 175.
Yes, she often lets us go fishing in summer.
176.
But in spring and in autumn she lets go fishing only at weekends.
177. How do you get to the school in the morning? 178. Do your parents let you get to the school on the road? 179.
No, they don't let us get to the school on the road.
180.
We never walk to the school on the road because we've got pavements.
181. What faculty do your parents want you to study at? 182.
They want me to study at the Faculty of Law.
183. What faculty do you want to study at? 184.
I want to study at the Faculty of History.
185.
I want to be a historian, but my mother expects me to study at the Faculty of Law.
186. What is your father going to buy a grill for? 187.
He's going to grill veal steaks today.
188.
Many guests are going to come to us in the evening.
189. What berries grow in your forest? 190.
Very many berries grow in our forest because nobody picks them.
191. Does your mum often let you go to the forest to pick berries? 192.
No, we often go with her to the forest for picking mushrooms, berries and flowers.
193. Are the flowers which grow in your forest beautiful? 194.
Yes, our flowers are very beautiful and we often walk to the forest for picking them.
195. What do your grandparents grow in their garden? 196.
They grow strawberries, apples and other fruit and vegetables.
197. Do they make you help them in growing fruit and vegetables? 198.
Yes, we hate them to make us grow fruit and vegetables.
199.
They make us pick fruit and vegetables in their garden.
200. Do you expect many guests to come for Christmas?
201. Yes, we'd like many guests come to us for Christmas. 202. We always like many guests come to our home. 203.
Do you want to see a big hall in this house?
204. Yes, we want the big hall to be in our house. 205. We come here to see the big hall. 206.
Who wants me to cook smoked ham for supper?
207.
Who'd like me to cook a cheese soup?
208. We all ask you to prepare roast beef. 209.
Do you want to see hares in our forest?
210. Yes, we often watch hares hiding from people. 211. We don't expect anybody to hunt hares in our forest. 212.
Does anybody ask them to give you fast food at the school?
213. No, we don't ask them to give us such harmful food at the school. 214. Our mums tell us not to eat such harmful food at the school. 215. Sometimes we see foxes hiding from us. 216.
Do you know scientists to watch foxes?
217. Yes, but I don't know how they do it. 218. I often see foxes be afraid of people. 219.
Whom are you going to be?
220. My mum expects me to become a lawyer. 221. But my grandparents want me to become a historian. 222. I want to become a historian, but I like jurisprudence too. 223.
Who else is going to become a historian?
224. My sister also dreams of being a historian. 225.
What do you expect your mum get for you for holidays?
226. We always like our mum to make a turkey for holidays. 227. Sometimes she makes me help her something on holidays. 228.
What does she make you cook on holidays?
229. Once in a while she lets me make roast beef. 230. Occasionally she asks me to get ice cream. 231.
Does it take much time to prepare ice cream?
232. No, it takes little time to make it. 233.
Does your mum let you go to the ice rink which is near your school?
234. Yes, she always lets us go to the ice rink in winter because there are always very many people there. 235. At times she goes with us for skating and watching us. 236.
Don't increase speed here, because there are many cameras here.
237.
We want you to reduce speed here because police officers can see you.
238.
We ask you to reduce speed because there are a lot of speed humps here.
239.
Can you go to the cinema with us?
240. No, my mum asks me to iron all clothes. 241.
Does she often make you iron clothes?
242. Yes, while she makes supper, I iron clothes. 243.
Does your mum often ask you to make a jam?
244. No, she never asks me to make jam. 245. She always makes jam herself. 246. What jam is she going to make today? 247.
Is she going to make blackberry jam?
248. No, my mum is going to make strawberry jam. 249. The locals often sell us strawberries which they grow in their gardens. 250. We always buy strawberries from locals to make strawberry jam. 251.
Does your mum make you study zoology?
252. No, she makes me study jurisprudence for becoming a lawyer. 253. She makes my brother study jurisprudence to be a lawyer too. 254.
Are you going to add ketchup to this dish?
255. Yes, we like this dish with ketchup too. 256. But my mum doesn't like us to add ketchup to this dish. 257.
Don't add ketchup to this dish because it isn't delicious.
258. Everybody likes me to add ketchup to this dish. 259.
Do you want to see beautiful landscapes in the vicinity of our village?
260. Yes, your mum wants us to see beautiful landscapes near your village. 261. The nature which is near our village is really very beautiful. 262.
Why doesn't our mum like us to play football?
263. Least she likes us to play football now. 264.
What does she like us to do most?
265. She'd like us to clean our rooms most. 266.
Who lets you cook meat?
267.
Everybody can let you get meat, can't they?
268.
Does everybody like meat dishes when you make them?
269. Yes, they all like when I cook meat. 270.
Can you ride a motorcycle?
271. No, our mum doesn't let us ride motorcycles. 272. She thinks it's very dangerous to ride on a motorcycle on the road. 273. Although other mums let their children ride motorcycles. 274.
Does the road police let the drivers increase speed?
275. No, it makes drivers reduce speed when they pass by our village. 276. The drivers can't increase speed because of cameras, speed humps and, of course, police officers. 277.
Would you like to buy a mixer for cocktails?
278. Yes, our mum wants me to buy a mixer for preparing cocktails. 279. She'd like us to drink milk cocktails in the morning. 280.
What music would you like to listen to?
281.
Would you like to listen to modern music?
282. No, we prefer listening to popular music. 283.
Have you got mountains in the vicinity of your village?
284. No, you must go somewhere else to see mountains. 285. Of course, you can see mountains in Scotland. 286. We dream of going to Scotland to see mountains. 287. My father wants me to go to Scotland to see mountains. 288.
Would your mother like you to attend a music club?
289. Yes, she'd like us to attend music, dance and other clubs. 290. She also wants us to go to the drawing club too. 291. But our father wants us to attend sports clubs. 292. Although we don't want to visit them at all.